I mean, I run the meeting too. I just start talking really slow. Call to order the meeting of the Verona Common Council for Monday, June 26, 2023 at 7 p.m. I will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next, we'll have the roll.
Alderperson Cronin.
Present.
Alderperson Helmke.
Present.
Alderperson Kemp.
Here.
Alderperson Kimmett. Here. Alderperson Touche.
I'm just a hologram.
And Alderperson Tucker Long.
Here.
And then Alderpersons Hoax and Posey are absent and excused.
Excellent. We have a quorum, so we'll move on to item 4, which is public comment. Not seeing really anyone in the room. So we'll move on to item 5, which is approval of the minutes from the June 12, 2023 Common Council meeting. Motion by Alder Touche. Is there a second? Seconded by Alder Tucker Long. Last chance for corrections? Seeing none. All those in favor of approving the minutes from the June 12, 2023 Common Council meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And the minutes are approved. We'll move on to item 6, which is mayor's business. I don't have anything for anyone, so we'll move on to item 7, which is announcements. Any announcements from the council? Seeing no hands, we'll move on to item 8, the administrator's report.
Thank you, Mayor. We interviewed candidates this last week for Public Works Director. We are reposting the position. Hopefully that works out on the next recruitment. Department budgets are being submitted to Mr. Lamers, and they're due by June 30th. So the capital items are the first items that we address with the budget process. Other than that, that's all I have right now, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Any questions for Mr. Olick? Seeing shaking heads, we'll move on to item 9, which is engineer's report. Ms. Fisher.
So for the Woods at Cathedral Point Phase 5, a pre-construction conference was held last week, and construction was anticipated to start today. And for Kettle Creek North Phases 6 and 7, there's a pre-construction conference scheduled for Thursday of this week, and so we anticipate construction starting soon for that phase as well. So with that, I can take any questions.
Any questions on the engineer's report? All right. We'll move on to item 10, which is committee reports. First up, we have 10A Finance Committee. Alder Kemp.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, thank you. I'd like to make a motion for the payment of the bills in the amount of $296,472.90.
Motion by Alder Kemp. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alder Humke. Alder Kemp.
Yes, first we have a payment of $60,560.26 for Alliant Energy for utility invoices, a payment to the Cities and Villages Mutual Insurance Company for $28,468.75 for our workers' comp insurance, and a payment to Madison Metro Sewage District in the amount of $75,205.40 for the East Side Interceptor Path.
Thank you for that explanation. Any comments or questions on the motion to pay the bills? Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor of paying the bills in the amount specified, say aye.
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 Opposed, no. And the motion passes. Anything further from Finance?
Nothing further, thank you.
Next, we'll move on to 10C, which is Public Safety and Welfare Committee. Alder Touche.
Thank you. Item 10C1, I'm making a motion to approve an application for a Class B intoxicating liquor and Class B fermented malt beverage license from Sugar River Pizza, Verona LLC, doing business as Stone Porch Ale House, located at 950 Kimball Lane, Sarah Thomas as agent.
Were there any conditions on that one?
Yes, pending building inspection and fire inspection. Thank you.
Motion by Alder Touche. Is there a second? Second by Alder Kimmett. Alder Touche.
City Clerk Lynch received a liquor license application from Stone Porch Ale House, formerly the Boulder Brew Pub. The previous license holder surrendered their license when the new applicant submitted their application. Staff recommend approval of the license contingent upon, here we go, the two conditions. And that's it. Thank you.
Any questions or comments on this motion? I think it's a good location. Look forward to it.
September 1st is the rumor.
Oh, excellent. Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor of granting the application for a Class B intoxicating liquor and Class B fermented malt beverage license from Sugar River Pizza Co., Verona LLC, doing business as Stone Porch Ale House located at 950 Kimball Lane, Sarah Thomas, agent, with the conditions specified in the packet, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And the motion passes. Alder Touche.
Thank you. Next up, 10C2, I'm making a motion to approve an amendment to the agreement with All City Management Services Incorporated for providing school crossing guard services.
Motion by Alder Touche. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alder Kemp. Alder Touche.
Thank you. All City Management Services provides crossing guard services for the city of Verona. The amendment affects the item number 14 of the existing agreement. The amendment proposes to increase compensation to the contractor from $27.97 per hour to $30.98 per hour, while reducing the minimum crossing guard stations from 8 to 6. The changes are made to ensure the city is meeting budget constraints for crossing guards while maintaining services at locations with the most demand. Thank you.
Motion before the body. Questions or comments on this motion? Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor of approving the amendment to the agreement with All City Management Services, Inc. for providing school crossing guard services, say aye.
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 Opposed, no. That motion passes. Anything further from public safety?
Not for tonight.
Excellent. We'll move on to item 11, new business, and that is a discussion and possible action regarding an inspection services contract with JT Engineering for County Highway PD. Mr. Olick?
Thank you, Mayor. JT Engineering performs inspection services on an array of different projects for the city. This contract is to allow them to continue to perform services for inspecting the project at County Trunk Highway PD. And internally, our staff recommend approval of the contract.
Move approval?
Motion by Alder Touche. Is there a second? Seconded by Alder Tucker Long. Any questions or comments on this motion? Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor of approving the inspection services contract with JT Engineering for County Highway PD, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And that motion passes. We'll move on to item 12, adjournment. A motion to adjourn would be in order.
So moved.
Motion by Alder Touche. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alder Kemp, I believe. All those in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And we are adjourned at 7:08 p.m. Thank you.